Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, coming at you guys with a new video today. This one I am super stoked on. So I wanted to find a new composition that would be using Resnick. As you guys saw in my last video, I tried a composition with Charlotte and Esther, running Esther on kind of like a Slayer build, speed, super high defense penetration, a lot of attack. But I still felt like there was a way to kind of bring out more in Resnick, and so I decided to bring out my favorite boy here, Cloud. And so I'm just going to run over a little bit of the setup that I'm doing today. Esther I am running as like kind of a Slayer tank build. So like as you can see here, she has 11k HP, 105 agility, dexterity is at nearly 450, luck is around 350, attack is over 1500, she has 51 defense, 18 spirit. But then in her resistances, I have her at 78% slash resist. And all good across the board, and I've gotten magic down to minus 5%. So she is like exceptionally tanky. Essentially, this team is meant to just hunt water. I wouldn't really say that this is a team that I would chase light with, although Cloud does have guaranteed hit. But I think that Esther's accuracy is a little bit lower. Yeah, see, she's at 75 now. I had her at 107 before in the other Slayer build. Going over to Cloud, Cloud is sitting at over 8k HP, also over 1500 attack, 100 agility, high dex, good luck, 23 defense, 7 spirit. But then in his resistances, he's at 49% slash resist, 17% magic attack resistance, 15% missile, and 5% pierce. So he is also pretty freaking tanky. And then if we go over to Resnick, I have her on the Smart Coat and Mashri's Trust Stone right here, which isn't fully built. I only have 8 passives on it, and they're not leveled. But she's sitting at 105 agility as well, over 1200 magic, defense 38, spirit 32, slash resist 47, and magic resistance 26%. So this is, as you guys can see, and she's only 115, like a very tanky team. I have the Helena card in the primary VC slot on Resnick, along with Solidus in the secondary slot for the slash resist. Cloud running his card along with EIEN, and on Esther I'm running Audimon. This is the Audimon Esper, along with her card and Fenrir. For Esther, I have the Trust Stones basically finished now, finally. So I have 12 passives here. I think defense piercing rate still needs to get maxed. Critical hit rate still needs to get maxed, but essentially like, oh, and magic attack resistance up needs to get maxed. But this is like my first finished set of Trust Stones. On Cloud, I'm almost there. I think I have 11. So getting there. It finally feels good to be getting these done. But anyway, let's get into it today. Okay, so let's go look for some water teams. Here we go, Kirisuto. Let's do this, rank 155. So I've been having a lot of fun with this team. This is my first video with this team, but it is really fun. As you'll see, like Esther is insanely tanky. So it's pretty awesome. So if you guys have this setup, you can run this team. You know, I don't have any like limited or special lightning magic cards, although I will be going for Resnick's agility card next week or on Wednesday. What also helps with this build is that Resnick is going to cast the defense spirit up buff on both Cloud and Esther. So like Cloud kind of gets out first, but he's still super tanky right now. So he's at like 43 defense right now with that buff and 49% slash resist. And Esther is well over 100 if you combine the two. Okay, so Cloud's going to get out. Everyone is fully buffed. Resnick's got the healing power up. And you'll see how it goes. I mean, magic is kind of the weak point. Ideally with this team, I'm looking for physical teams. But even with magic characters, they still hold up pretty well. Okay, so Astrius is going to get his Courage ability off. Resnick running in. Cloud goes for the Mega Slash, drop Celis. You know, Dream Inducer, she starts to cast that a lot of times, and I think it like 90% of the time that I've seen it happen, it doesn't go off. Okay, so Astrius going for the limit break on Cloud. Will he survive Crystal Tracer? He does. Esther's going to run in. She takes the pressing advantage. Astrius is put on Courage. Resnick coming in with the Ayaka instant cast limit break heal, which is freaking awesome. As you can see, Cloud was completely fully healed and then took down Summer El Saral and Astrius. Super easy. Okay, so we're just going to go run around and hunt Astrius teams. This is like the fun of this team. I think maybe we'll try like a couple other teams just to see how it goes. So let's see. Here's a rank 140. Yeah, Yin Yang, Ice and Water. Ooh, let's try this. Woohoo! Yeah, I was super excited to share this build with you guys. I think that I hope a good amount of you guys, I know a ton of people have Cloud. From what I can see, a good amount of people went for Esther. So I'm not really sure how many people went for Resnick. At first I was like, I'm not really feeling her. But I really think that Lightning needs a strong support. I really wish that Full Life was in her kit. But I'm starting to feel like maybe it's okay. I mean, like Cloud and Esther, and then when Lightning comes later, like just having a character like Resnick, I think will be really advantageous. It's good to have, you know, within the elements, different attributes of characters, you know, a good tank, like a bruiser DPS, a range DPS, and then a strong magic support. So I'm trying to fill in those ranks. Okay, so Cloud holding up perfectly fine by himself up there, which is like one thing that in the past was tough with Cloud, was like he's still tanky, but he wouldn't last long enough. And I think that finally with this build, he gets, you know, tanky enough to survive even when he runs out first. And it's like I don't even have to run Taunting Blade on Esther. Because he can just survive. I mean, you saw that hit from Astrius, and we'll fight a different team other than Water just to show you guys. Okay, so Dream Inducer went off. Astrius goes to sleep. The triple slash goes off. Astrius is on Courage. He'll probably take down Cloud right here. He's going to go for the limit break. Okay, so Cloud went down, but we literally, like, Esther hasn't even started tanking in these matches yet. Like, really, Cloud has just been tanking. And she's twice as tanky as Cloud, which is pretty freaking crazy. Alright, so we're down to around 1100 rank right now. Let's find something fun. Alright, what do we got here? We'll stray from that. We will stray also from that. And that. And that. Wow. Okay. Chame. This is an interesting team. Yin Yang, Water, Lightning. Let's see what else we got here. Let's look through these, see if we know any of these guys. I've been having a couple people hit me up in the chats. Oh. This is someone from my guild, Ducall. I would fight you, Ducall, but your Astrius only level 111. Okay, here we go. Let's try... Okay, so this team is going to be magic focused. If we're going to go for a light team, I prefer to go for a physical team with Violet as opposed to Jaden, because that's essentially this team's crippling weakness is Earth and Magic. Okay, so why don't we go for this team? We'll go for the Velis, Celis, Astrius, and we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, checking out some more of the Visions PvP. This is literally my favorite aspect of this game, is building the teams, setting the AI, turning off and on the abilities. You know, this aspect of War of the Visions, I think, beats any other mobile game that's out there right now. This is such a fun game, so kind of reminiscent of tactics. And yeah, I mean, this is why I'm here. You know, this and Guild Wars, hanging with my friends. Speaking of which, Farsight is recruiting. We have 2 slots available. We are in Legend. At the end of the video, I will show you guys our guild tag, and if anybody is looking for a guild and you have at least 3 120s and set bonuses on trust stones, you're welcome to come apply and join. Discord and Guild Wars are mandatory, but other than that, we're pretty lax. Okay, so we have a fully hasted team coming in. I think you're really going to get to see Esther's tankiness, unless they all die before. Okay, so Asterisks on Courage. Okay, it looks like they're all going to die before you get to see Esther. Okay, so magic is her weak point. But still, she's tough enough to survive, you know, at least 1 or 2 hits. I mean, at least 2 hits, I would say. Okay. Depending on the magic user. Okay, so we're down to 665 in rank. Just nothing has even come remotely close to stopping this team so far, as you guys can see. So we got 2 battles left, and we're not going to do any more waters because it's pretty clear how that is going. So let's try something else. Let's go for Dark. Helena, Joker, Dwayne. So we will no longer have the elemental advantage in this fight. But I think you'll get to see, I mean, honestly, Cloud's been tanking every fight, which is fucking awesome. But I would like to show you guys, you know, how tanky Esther can be while doing damage, while having courage. Like, she is literally the shining example of what a bruiser should be, especially in this kind of tank slayer build that I have going on for her. Like, the synergy between these 3 characters is tremendous. Okay, so Resnick getting off the buff. Joker comes in, throws on Locke's TMR. Esther's got Revitalize going. She's about to get the defense spirit buff from Resnick. And the Dark team gets accuracy up across the board. Cloud is almost at 9k HP. Helena gets blinded and almost one-shot. Okay, so Cloud looking pretty tanky to Joker, or to Dwayne right there. We'll see if he survives Joker's hit. He doesn't survive Joker's hit. I'm not super surprised. Taking a hit from Dwayne and Joker is always heavy, but I'm not worried about it. Esther going in with the limit break. Okay, so if they do AoEs here, Resnick is decently tanky, but I wouldn't say quite as tanky as Cloud. Wow, that freaking magic was brutal right there. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Wow, okay, so that was pretty savage. Just got wrecked by that Dark team right there. Helena's limit break was just absolutely clutch. And without the courage on Esther, it was hard to kind of make a comeback there. All right, so let's try a different team. We've gone 3 and 1. A lot of Earth teams I'm seeing. Let's try something different. Interesting. Haven't seen a yin yang light dark team in a long time. That team looks fun. Let's try this team. This team will be full evade. I have not tried this team against evade yet, so this is kind of like the debut match. I don't know how this could go. I think this really depends on Esther's luck with Stormbrand, and if the positioning of the enemy players puts them in a clump, therefore Cloud's triple hit will hit all of them. So it really is kind of an RNG fight, I would say, because we don't really have quite the counter to their evade except for Cloud's triple hit, which does have 3 hits. In Guild War, you know, it wouldn't be reliable because of the 2 fights. But in a single matchup like this, I guess we'll just have to see how it pans out. Okay, so Cloud going Punisher. Resnick hits the Esther and herself with the defense spirit up. It's nice to see Summer Kitafe in here. And it does look like they are bunching up. Esther's going to get Courage on. Okay, so Cloud's going in, triple slash, Kitafe is down. Unfortunately, it did not drop Elena, so he's going to have to hit twice more with that in order to take her down, and she's not next to lock. Okay, so we'll see where this goes right here. Surging Storm, wow, that was pretty lucky. Her accuracy is not super high, and that wasn't her 30% hit chance attack. Okay, so lock is on re-raise. Cloud has one more triple hit left. Esther over here tanking Esther. Cloud takes the hit from lock. I bet she does Stormbrand. It does miss, even though with the 30% hit chance. Okay, Resnick going for the full heal. Cloud is fully back up. Yeah, Elena going after Cloud. She knows who the dangerous one is. Okay, so this is it. Cloud is out of guaranteed hits. And Esther is able to take the win. Okay, so we just broke into the top 500 ranking. We did lose to a mono dark team. We did take a mono light team. And as you guys saw, this team just walks through basically anything made of water, which is nice. It feels like balance is kind of slowly coming back to the game after that long stint of light just being rampant. And then, you know, I think everyone was kind of like, when Esther was coming out, like, why are we getting a lightning unit? But I think that now that we see everything that's been going on, it's actually nice to have that lightning unit, because I think water was going to really be in a place where they were going to be able to essentially take down most lightning teams. So I'm happy where the game is going right now. I think that Gumi definitely has a lot of work to do and other things. I hope that they, you know, at the beginning of this game, they used to have, you know, in the banners, they would have like 2 characters on banner per week, and that would change. When they bring back the characters like Final Fantasy characters, and you can get the collaboration characters, like they should bring back the weapon quests. Like, what is the point of like releasing Cloud and Noctis and all these people? You can't get their weapons. There's no real way to build them. Like, I think that Gumi needs to really step it up in that regard and make some changes, and I'm happy to be a voice for that. I think that the players have a lot more power than they, you know, may realize, and that we can kind of affect the outcome and trajectory of this game. So that being said, like I said at the beginning, Farsight is recruiting. We are in Legend. This is our guild information. The requirements are, you know, a team of 3 120s and trust stones with at least set bonuses. And Discord is mandatory along with Guild Wars. And we're basically a pretty fun guild. We're day 1 guild. And yeah, it's been it's a really great crew of people in here. So if anyone's looking for a guild and wants to have some fun, just shoot us an invite. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. So that being said, take care, have a wonderful day, and peace.